I welcome you back, my dear family and friends. I'm just so excited at the various development where we see all kinds of demonstration presentations, how these people continue to bring themselves to disgrace, to humiliate themselves. If we cast our minds back to the month of March, precisely the 26th of March, 2020, when a certain billionaire prophet confessed and made a prophecy that a child, if the child comes out from anywhere, what will you do? Of course, he posed that question to his Zoom congregation and a couple of stooges that were live with him on ground. He made that statement, and if you watched the full video, you will hear where he said something about confusion, how he had set confusion in the midst of the enemies and all that rubbish talks. Of course, the main thing is that the child, we're still here. This is the month of October. Since March, we're still here. The child hasn't come out from anywhere that he predicted. But he talked about confusion. For a moment, the confusion felt like it was actually happening amongst those who pretended to be fighting on behalf of Ruth Matthew in locating her missing child. However, as events continue to unfold, every day, week, month, we continue to see more and more confusion. We remember how God's love showed up with his bogus story, and some fake news media ran with it, and they're all dead now. They haven't come back to tell us the outcome of their not done investigation and how God's love ended. We remember Lungu, 4 children, who has testimony, how she came. He's my papa, of course, I cannot deny my papa. And she danced and did all her nonsense. Confusion everywhere. She vanished. Her mate in crime, Ogala, Doris Ogala, Chioma Johnson, the lawyer, the human rights activist. She showed up. She did her dance, racing up across platforms, spreading all sorts of things that she called her truth, screaming, ranting, raving, asking for money's back. Confusion was made real, tangible. You could actually hold the confusion all of those people presented. You could actually hold it in your hand. Daniel showed up, that he had done investigation, he'd done all kinds of things. There were a few other people. We have been watching patiently the confusion as it manifested. That was the only portion of that confession Jeremiah made in March that has manifested. Confusion came all right. We've seen bloggers come and go. We've seen them disgrace themselves. We've seen there's countless numbers of bloggers who have showed up that tried to jeopardize this case. But confusion, they took on confusion and wore it like a vest and humiliated themselves. God is at work. He is working. Baby testimony spirit is restless. He wants to be found. He wants to be reunited with his mom. And he will continue to torment all those who bear a hand in his disappearance, all those who know something about him being missing, and they have decided to work against him being found. So Well, she's done a lot of damage to herself now, and going by all the videos I've seen in recent times, disgrace is back. So when we see all the shameful videos about disgrace on social media, when we see all her, it's not by accident, guys. This is God at work. This is God at work. She knew she had all these secrets, these things that would effectively shut her down. And she came out abusing, insulting Ruth Matthew and everybody else. I wonder how that little boy, Dada, and the others who used to listen to Disgrace and thought that she had something worthwhile to share with them. I wonder how they're responding and feeling when they encounter all these damning videos about her character. I still cannot get my head around how anybody would do this to themselves, but only that confusion that was set in their midst is manifesting today, is causing them to do all these. And we haven't seen the beginning of it yet. There's more coming. They're very silent right now. We're yet to see any more videos. They're very frugal with what they share on social media regarding their fake prophecies and miracles and all kinds of stupid shows and events that they normally held. Apparently, I heard the one that was planned for Ghana didn't hold. Thank goodness they listened to the voice of reasoning and decided to call off the rubbish where they would go and deceive more people, and maybe children or adults would die or get lost, as is not usual in their events. But I am just updating us that the confusion is manifesting. It is taking place, and it's not a pleasant sight to behold. I cannot bring myself to listen all the way to watch them. So very often when I put on, I actually see them through third-party channels because I cannot go to those platforms and feed myself nonsense. So, farm lady, my dear sister, you are too much. You're doing a great job. So I see these things through her, and of course, Prophet's presented a bit of it, and it's just disgusting. I've never seen a person so shameless, with no respect for themselves, nothing left, all thrown away in their bid to counter someone else's arguments, talks, or attacks. She's not heard that statement that the best response to a foolish person is silence. She's not heard. Oh, disgrace. Well, you don't want to stop. I dare you to carry on. Please bring more, reveal more. Let us see more of your fakeness. Give us more evidence. Let those gullible people who do not know God, those people who are so lazy that they would look for fake prophetess, fake people. Please continue to show yourself grace. Give this grace. Give them more evidence and facts to know that you're actually fake. As we watch and wait, you all to show up and disgrace yourself and give us more evidence. Who else has noticed now that she's not even parading herself and calling herself the daughter of Jeremiah? He's no longer her spiritual father. It's a long time I haven't heard her say so. Maybe she does, she just doesn't show it on social media. But thank God that at least something came out of that confession, that prophecy. If this child comes out from anywhere, the confession, the confusion that was projected, we are witnessing it today. I hope it continues. And I also pray and hope that as it continues, facts and evidence proves things to point us in the direction of our dear baby boy testimony will be exposed as well. So I give God the glory. I thank him because he is working. We will not relent. We will not give up. We'll continue to stand and wait and to speak and do what we can until testimony, that young lad who is reunited with his family, to the glory of our great God, who can be trusted in all circumstances. God bless all of us.